This is Barbury Castle Stables, where Alan King trains the likes of Yanworth and Smad Place. But what about the yard's rising stars? I'm here to speak to Jamie Insall, who's pupil assistant trainer. He rides Smad Place every day, but he's picked a young, up-and-coming horse for us to follow, one who he thinks could hopefully one day live up to the reputation of his famous stablemate.
So I picked Chosen Path this year. He's a 4-year-old we bought from the Cheltenham Festival sales in March. He's by Well Chosen, and he's a lovely sort of big frame of a horse. He ran in the first week of October in his first novice hurdle for us round Fontwell. He did everything right that day. He settled well, travelled nicely. He was very green though. Fontwell's probably a bit tight for him. It's quite a hard track for a young horse, but he went through the gears really nicely, and he came in front between the last two. Very green, you know, wandering around, but once the penny dropped, he won by 9 lengths, and he was very impressive in the end. So we started him over 2-3 around Fontwell. Be pretty tight around there. It was a good ground as well. He ran in a point-to-point in Ireland, so he'll definitely get 3 miles. The way he goes at home is, you know, he's got a big galloping stride on him, so he'll definitely get 3 miles in time. We'll see. So it's all a learning curve with him. Just take each race as they come. We've got loads of sort of nice young horses. He was just one that sort of stood out to me. He's been doing everything right at home, and the way he sort of won his first race for us was really quite nice. So there was a lot to pick from, but I like his attitude. He's a very easygoing horse, very quiet, and I think he'll be sort of one to look forward to. Even maybe not this season, but sort of next season, and sort of when he goes chasing as well. He's got the type for chasing. So hopefully one day he'll be sort of maybe not as good as Smad, but near enough. Yeah, we're just looking to make sure that the horses are enjoying their sort of day-to-day routine, and that they're eating well, and that they're healthy. Sort of the easiest part of the training is getting them fit. It's sort of just making sure they're in the right sort of mental attitude, and they feel really good and positive about themselves going to race day, and that's where you can sort of make the difference. The first thing I thought as well, he's a really smart horse. I thought I'd ridden him a couple of times coming up to the race, and I thought, oh, he gives me a really nice feel, but you never sort of know what you've got underneath you. You sort of have an idea, but when he sort of went out there and won like that, I know the lad that rides him, Corbin, he really likes him, and he thought a lot of him, so it was really good to see him win. And yeah, he just looked really impressive that day, and I know it was only his first run, but we'll just take each run as they come, and hopefully he'll keep improving, and we'll see where we are. Sort of, hopefully, if he ends up in one of the novices at Cheltenham, then we've done a good job with him this year. Well, he's a big sort of frame of a horse. He gallops, so that sort of tells us like he's going to be a chaser in time. Like he's made for chasing. He's running an Irish point-to-point, so you'd think he'd get 3 miles, and he acts the way he gallops at home. He just stays all day. So hopefully he'll have a sort of long career here. Yeah, if he's anything like a Smad Place, we need another one of them, so that'd be nice.